Good morning. Today, inshallah, we will move to lesson 11.9 on page 334. Our objective is to solve multiplication and division equations. In the beginning, I want to review how to solve addition equations. So, for example, when we had x plus 8 equals to 13, we were thinking, what is the value of x which makes this equation correct? We were thinking, what is the opposite operation to addition? The answer is subtraction. So to undo adding 8, we need to do minus 8. And remember, as you do something to first side, you need to do the same for the second side to keep this equation balanced. So, on the first side, we have positive 8 and minus 8, which means 0. So they will cancel each other, and we have on the first side x by itself. While on the second side, we have 13 minus 8, which means 5. And in order to check, we were doing 5 plus 8. Is it 13? Yes, it is. So my answer is correct. Now guess what? Also, multiplication has an inverse operation. So to undo multiplication, we need to use division. And to undo division, we need to use multiplication. What do I mean by undo it? Let's take this example. If, for example, you have the number 8, which was multiplied by 2, the answer is 16. Now, how can I undo this operation and get the 8 back? You need to do divide by 2. Since 16 by 2 equals to 8. So we have the 8 back again. I made undo to multiply by 2 by doing dividing by 2. Let's take an example how to solve multiplication equation. For example, if you have 3x equals to 21. Now you are asking yourself, where is the operation? But remember, multiplication is the basic or the default operation in algebra, which means when I have a 3x, it basically means 3 times x. So, to get the value of x, we need to undo this multiplication by 3. So, I'll do divided by 3 for this first side and the same to the second side. So we have here 3 divided by 3, which equals to 1. What do I have here? I have the x by itself. While on the second side, we have a 21 divided by 3, which is 7. Please check, is 3 times 7 equals to 21? Yes, it is. One more thing. In algebra, when you want to do something, when you want to do divide for a number for both sides, you need to write it in a fraction form. So we write it like this: divided by 3 divided by 3. It's type of organization, not more. So we have 3 divided by 3, which is 1. So what do we have here? We have only x. While in the second side, we have a 21 divided by 3, which is 7. Is it clear? Let's take a look at the examples in the book. It's on page 336. Okay, I'll start by solving question number 7. 5m equals to 35. Again, it means 3 times m. So, since we have a multiplication equation over here, we need to undo the multiplication by 5 by dividing by 5. Do I write it like this? No. We write it in a fraction form, divided by 5, and here divided by 5. So, all what I did in this step, that I divided both sides by 5. Then I think 5 divided by the 5, it means 1. So I'm gonna cancel the 5 with the 5. What do we have left over here? We have m. And to keep it balanced, I divided the second side by 5. So we have 35 divided by 5, which is 7. Let's check now. Is 5 times 7 equals to 35? Yes, it is. Okay, let's do now question number 5. Question number 5. It says 2.5x equals to 10. As we did on the previous question, since the 2.5 has been multiplied by x, we need to undo that by dividing by 2.5 for both sides. So 2.5 divided by 2.5 will cancel each other because it means 1. And we have x by itself on this side. While the second side, I have 10 divided by 2.5. Remember, if you have a decimal number on the divisor, you need to make a scoop, which means to move the decimal point one place. So we have 10 whole here, which means 10.0, right? So then you need to move this decimal point, and I need to move it one step over here, or one digit. So we have x equals 100 divided by 25, because it's not allowed to have a decimal number and the divisor. Then 100 divided by 25 equals to 4. Let's check. Is 2.5 times 4 equals to 10? 2.5 times 4. 4 by 5 is a 20. We place the decimal point. 4 by 2 is 8 plus 2 is 10. So I got 10 whole, which is correct. Let's solve the question number 12. Negative 9x equals to 81. Since the x was multiplied by negative 9, I need to divide by negative 9. You divide it with the sign and not only by 9. And the same, the second side, I'm going to divide it by negative 9. So we have negative 9 divided by negative 9, which means it equals to 1. I have on the first side x by itself, while on the second side I have a positive number divided by a negative number, which means different signs. Remember, if I have different signs, it means it's gonna be negative. 81 divided by 9, it's 9. So basically x equals to 9. Let's check my work. We have negative 9 times negative 9. Negative times negative, it equals to a positive number. And 9 times 9, it's 81. Is it? Yes, it is. So my answer is correct.